Now, Storm Watch 12 weather with meteorologist Josh Culbreth.
Welcome back to News Watch 12. Midday Boatnik is in progress right now. You can see everyone standing up along the bridge that goes over the Rogue River. Just saw a boat race by, so I'll hang on to the shop for maybe 3, 2, 1. Okay, well, we unlucked out there, but it would have been cool to see a boat racing by. 72 degrees in Grants Pass right now, so it is very warm out there. In fact, most of us warm, 60s and 70s in our inland areas. A little bit cooler along the coast where the marine layer is keeping us about 15 degrees cooler compared to our inland areas. So you're still seeing a lot of noise on the radar right here. So all of this light green is just exactly that. It's just noise. But some of these showers over here that are popping up in Klamath and Lake, some of this green over here, these are actually some showers, and eventually they'll turn into some thunderstorms. We'll time it out with Stormcast, and it's going to reach peak intensity and coverage by the time we get to 4, 5, 6 p.m. That's likely when the radar will look the most rambunctious, and then the sun goes down. Most of this will lose its fuel, but we can't rule out a few showers being left over. I think the big thing for today is just the slow movement with these storms. That's why we have a flood watch that's in place for central and western Siskiyou County, specifically near the McKinney and the mountain burn scars, as there is a risk for some debris flows. And I have a feeling maybe the flood watch will be extended into tomorrow as well, because the forecast is essentially the same. We'll see similar coverage of showers and thunderstorms in similar areas and around the similar time frame, 4, 5, 6 p.m. But then the sun goes down, and again, maybe there could be some residual moisture in the Great Basin, potentially down into the Mount Shasta City area, but I think most of us will dry out. So here's your playground forecast for today for the Rogue Valley. We know that today is a big outdoor holiday, so whatever you're going to do outdoors within the Rogue Valley, I don't think the weather is going to stop you at all. There is a very small chance that one of those showers and thunderstorms could sneak into the Rogue Valley, but the bulk of the coverage today is going to be along and east of the Cascades and down into Siskiyou County. Other than that, today is going to be very warm. We'll be about 15 degrees above average for this time of the year, so that'll place us in the 70s to the east of the Cascades. We'll mainly be in the 80s in our west side valleys, although I think the Klamath River Valley could get pretty close to 90 degrees. Then along the coast will be much cooler because of the marine layer. Also, winds will be a little bit blustery today, gusting out of the west between 20 to 25 miles per hour, mainly during the afternoon and evening. Then overnight, the winds will calm down. Most of us will dry out, except for, again, maybe some residual moisture being left over in the Great Basin and down in the Mount Shasta City area. But the rest of us will be dry, and we're going to be pretty mild overnight. We'll be in the 40s to the east of the Cascades, 50s for our west side valleys, and pretty close to 50 degrees along the coast there in Brookings. Similar forecast for Tuesday, in that we'll have a very small chance for showers once again. Showers and thunderstorms sneaking into the Rogue Valley, but the coverage is still going to be the greatest in Klamath, Lake, and Siskiyou counties. And then I think pretty much all of us dry out into Wednesday and Thursday, minus a few of us, and we'll go over that in greater detail in the 7-day forecast. But you can see temperatures turning very seasonal, back into the mid-70s. I'll show you what temperatures do after that here in just a second. But yeah, very limited thunderstorm chances throughout this week. Looks like we completely dry out for Friday and Saturday. But as soon as we dry out, we warm back up. Temperatures rebounding back to summer-like values as we head into the weekend. Here's that 7-day forecast for the coast. We'll stay completely dry along the coast, and the marine layer will start to impact us a little bit less and less into the next few days. So lots of sunshine by the time we get to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Temperatures holding pretty steady in the 60s. And then for Siskiyou County, I think the bulk of the action is going to happen for today and tomorrow. Could hang on to maybe a shower or thunderstorm on Wednesday, and then for the basin it could be Wednesday and Thursday where we have a much less substantial chance for showers and storms as opposed to what we're going to see on Monday and Tuesday. Then for the Cascades and Siskiyous, lots of melting snow over the next 7 days. Of course, we'll track that potential for thunderstorms for today and tomorrow. I'll show you what fire fuels are looking like here coming up a little bit later in the show. And then for the Rogue Valley, we'll also have a very small chance for showers and storms for Memorial Day and tomorrow, but then looking pretty dry and pretty warm after that.
Thank you, Josh. Well, you're talking about today being, well, I'm going to have you recap, if you would, the Siskiyou County alert that came in just before our newscast started. Yeah,
once again, it's a flood watch. It is in place for central and western Siskiyou County, mainly for the burn scars in Siskiyou County. So in particular, the McKinney burn scar, also the mountain burn scar. So if you remember, the McKinney fire was in northwestern Siskiyou County. The mountain fire is kind of in south central Siskiyou County, a little bit to the west of Weed. So in those areas, we could have some slow moving thunderstorms. They could produce a lot of rain. We could see some runoff from that. So if you're on any of those roadways, but specifically California 96, where we tend to have a lot of landslides and rock slides, just use vigilance out there.
Very good. Thank you for tracking for that for us, Josh.